will see. Of course, one point that we haven't mentioned is MOUZ are very tanky, right? Dawnbreaker with heals, Abaddon naturally, Tusk with Snowball Save. We already kind of half mentioned it in the draft, I guess, but there could also be a point where if they itemize correctly, maybe they never care about a Chrono, maybe they never care about a Coil because they've itemized in a way where they've got A on discs and they're just brushing everything off. So that's one thing to look out for if MOUZ can get to that point.
Absolutely. Smoke up here. Pretty deep wraparound here by MOUZ. Shad, he's standing on the steps. And they are going to be able to locate him using the smoke. Shad has been seen, but Shad, of course, he's got the time warp to get down to the low ground and will be absolutely fine. So nothing really gained from that. Coming across the Faceless Void is not a hero they could ever kill. Their level 1 was okay. Nothing completely special, but good enough.
Just
So
hope that
trying to
wins.
contest this one, but we'll back away, I think.
Nah, just one more Thunderstrike and 3 right clicks.
Good. Yeah, so Shad already has that Helm on the Dominator queued up, which shouldn't really surprise anyone at this point.
No, yeah, it's Helm Dominator is just very good on heroes that don't have the natural farm speed. That's kind of my read on it. I like when heroes can farm, you don't need Dominator. Just play your normal hero. But when you have a anti-mage or a void, it's like slightly difficult entry to the game. You buy the Helmet Dom, you can then take like an Alpha Wolf or a Troll Creep to enable you to farm safely. When the game progresses, you still have the Troll Creep. You send it to the other side of the map with the skeletons. You can then farm in your corner safely. You then push another wave, and then your team benefits from that kind of one lane push where no hero has to do it. Of course, this logic has existed for eternity, where any Zoo hero, Chen, Enchantress has been able to do it. So the fact that your carry can now do it, where your team isn't forced to picking a Zoo hero, is conceptually it's always going to be very good. Like there's no negative to having an additional summon lane pushing concept available on the map, and it's so cheap. So yep, overall I like it. It's very nice.
Yeah, we've been down this road many times, but yeah, it's cheap. It's really nice to build with the crown and the helm. Those are really nice items to build into it, and it's got a super low cooldown, so you can always just get 300 gold every now and again.
But MOUZ do have decent answers to killing it, right? You've got Snapfire with Lil Shredder plus Scatterblast. You can whittle down the summon. You got Tusk with Tag Team. Nature's Prophet can just teleport if you really care. And then you're a core that's teleporting, but not getting punished for teleporting, right? As you are Nature's Prophet. So it's not as if MOUZ are going to be 1v9 by a single creep. We did see that at TI a couple of times where the draft was not able to function against a single summon creep, and the one lane push just felt like it was breaking them. But MOUZ have got the layers of dealing with it if the game was to demand an answer.
I think a lot of people had the question though during TI about like why now? Why is it good now? But the answer to that is kind of just like the slow changes which have been made to Helm. One of the most important ones is they made the Helm creep be... Ooh, that was a really nice trigger of the electromagnetic propulsion.
Yeah, so
save Leos's life, I think. But yeah, it's the fact that the dominated creep is now a hero creep, meaning you can't Dagon on it, you can't Midas it, you can't really do anything to it. It's basically a hero for all intents and purposes, so that aspect is very good.
Yeah, whoever they made that change was like, how can I secretly make one of the strongest items in the game that people won't realize until but no, they caught on. Which lane do you want to look at first, Nomad?
I think mid's just very boring. Let's look at bottom. Weapons is already there, so let's take a look at this lane down here.
So, in regards to this lane, we're looking more towards kill threat from the side of MOUZ. If you get too close down the lane, then one cookie plus the slow from the Curse of Avernus could be enough to kill a hero. And the key thing as well in any Earthshaker lane is setting up the lane position nicely so Daze can go and make the stacks. And we say that, MOUZ has already preemptively made the double sentry block, as we probably already indicated, which is going to be annoying for OG. They're going to have to bring out a courier, go deward it. So yeah, like the fact that MOUZ are very, very proactive on that.
Ooh, Celery's pretty much just saying, like, bro, just give me a shield and
Yeah, he did ping it like
time.
2 or 3 times, but
Yeah.
yeah. Abaddon lanes thrive when the support can play to the side or in front of the lane, utilizing the shield to then bully, right? If your pos 5 can't really go aggressive, then the Abaddon doesn't feel as good. So yeah, they are playing it quite nicely. Celery playing with a lot of confidence. And they did get the Lotus as well, so yeah. Very, very good safe lane so far from MOUZ. You honestly couldn't ask for kind of like a better start, right? It's good CS from Abaddon, you've got the camps blocked in the triangle. Yeah, no issues at all. I guess a better start would be getting some kills. Let's not.
Well, they're trying.
Picky. They are trying.
Cookie's coming through. Scatterblast's going to be there. TP in from the Prophet as well. Mid one, though, gets distracted by Mixer instead. Wants to go for the kill onto the Shaker. Doesn't have the boots, but does have a Sprout, and gets the kill. Mixer will be going down. That is a really nice first blood for mid one to grab.
Yeah, and he just got the urn as well, so now he has 2 charges. And that can then start looking for more pressure. 30 seconds for his next teleport. I just want to see mid one continue to be aggressive. That was the key takeaway from yesterday. Mid one was so aggressive in all the games that they played. It was just teleport around the map, keep finding kills, teleport. He didn't play Prophet, but other heroes, he was still teleporting. But the point is, he was super active. I'm intrigued to know what build he's going to go, right? In this game, Orchid kind of seems pretty value into Puck, into Shaker, Void. But also just scaling. Getting a Maelstrom, farming up, becoming another core. So then there's like another chrono target on the map. Could be a good option.
Mid one getting jumped pretty heavily here by Stoikov, but Stoikov happy to just dance around on the tower. He's got that good old Puckish innate, so...
Yeah, first charge using himself.
Yeah, Stoikov is off to a good start. He's enjoying his lane a lot. As we've said multiple times, it's a great puck game, so...
Yeah, it's a beautiful puck game. Couldn't ask for
Lellis will fall up in the top side. Boom and Yamich have a lot of damage between them and throw mid one into the mix as well. And they'll be able to easily bring down that disruptor.
I was like, I'm pretty sure Stoikov's one of his best heroes is Puck. So I went and double checked. Yes, his most played competitive hero. By like
Nice.
30 games. Second is Storm Spirit, third is Ember.
Celery wants to try to catch Daze here. He's going to have enough mana for the Scatterblast in 4 seconds, but is he going to land it?
Of course.
Let's find out. He's out of range. Didn't even try. Celery, for shame. Come on.
Come on. Yeah.
You're never going to make it to the front page of Reddit if you don't go for these blind Scatterblasts.
Especially if you did a 360 first, and then all chatted it like it was a...
Midas mode game.
In Midas mode, yeah.
Jump onto Boom here, but he's chilling. He's all right.
Oh, top bot lane. Okay, Cookie doesn't connect. Mid one TPing in as well.
Yeah, with the trees there, Mixer is going to be gone, and Chrysalis will be grabbing that kill. Another day, another kill for Nature's Prophet, another urn charge for him as well. We're just going to keep Chrysalis nice and healed up. I'm really going to heal him up here. Look at this guy. Soothing saplings and urn as well. Support from the middle lane. Lovely.
OGR just... I mean, I don't want to say crumbling as of yet, but I can feel that the game is moving in a way that they were not able to stabilize their lanes. The pressure from Celery and Chrysalis in the safe lane with the teleports from mid one has broken the Shaker. The double sentry block on the camp. There isn't really a game for Mixer to play. On top of that, Stoikov, he's having a great game, but he needs to have an even better game. Like, he's the only one really able to connect the dots right now for OG. So I'm really looking at Stoikov. If he can make a couple good moves, a key coil kill maybe on the Nature's Prophet or even Abaddon after the borrowed time, then there could be some life for OG. But yeah, at the moment, they need to sit back and try and dodge some of this aggression, or be ready when it comes and bring the numbers.
I actually didn't see what the first coil was used on, but it was used on something as jump gets made onto Shad here, but there's a TP coming from both Days and from the puck here, so they want to turn this one around, but it's too late for Shad. He's already gone. Yamich, though, got a dire response. Stoikov also looking towards Mr. Boom, and with the glimpse to break the coil, they will grab that kill. So Stoikov does respond to the aggression here, and it is successful, but they didn't save Shad.
Yeah, they didn't save him, but then I guess something that it's like Void going Helm with Dom. Does it matter if you die a couple times or have a weak start? Because your recovery is going to be there, right? Like, compared to a Mask of Madness build or a Maelstrom build, it can be a little bit dicey, a bit hard to come back into, but you get Helm with Dom, you're going to have a consistent GPM. And Shad is only 200 gold away from it.
It's just always nice to have that be the sort of acceleration rather than catch up.
That is true.
Stoikov being looked at here, but I don't think this is a hero they can really bring down. But either way, the pressure is out onto the tower already. Interesting ward directly under the tier 1. That does give them good vision around the area at nighttime. It certainly won't be dewarded. Jeez. Big damage out onto Stoikov.
I've never seen a Shaker just so destroyed in the early game. Like, the fact that even Chris just came in and tried taking a double stack. Like, look at him. I would love if Mixer Muscle Memory still slammed this, because he's so used to the 9 minute.
Yeah, slam the double camp. That's the way to do it. Yeah, no, credit to Celery for this one. As you can see, it is dewarded. The camp's just been blocked for pretty much the entire game. In fact, literally the entire game. Celery did not let them get that, so it's a great adaptation to his game to make sure that Mixer doesn't really have a way back into it. And yeah, what do you do now when you're offlane Shaker? You're not really a hero anymore, unfortunately.
But to be fair, Mixer he's gone for a nice build to fix the problems presented, right? He is just going straight for the Blink Dagger, right? He's got Brown Boot null, 1800 gold the way. It's not as if he's got no game. Stoikov getting pressured. He's getting snowballed.
Yeah, Yamich turns into switch toward Days instead. With Celery with the shotgun, the Scatterblast does take him out. Stoikov still dancing around the area, of course, feeling confident, but the strategy from MOUZ seems to be just dump a few spells onto Stoikov, get him low enough so that he can't really just dance around the front lines. And yeah, they are moving on to Mixer here. Mixer, of course, doesn't really have any boots to get out of this one, but he's got a TP scroll, and that's all you need sometimes. He gets away to safety.
And I'm really excited to see how Mixer's going to be able to enter the game, right? The fact that he's 400 gold from a Blink Dagger, I don't know if MOUZ are aware how quick this Blink will be. Like, sure, his inventory does kind of scream, hey, I'm rushing a Blink Dagger, but you might be thinking 13 and a half minutes, but there could be quite an exciting smoke opportunity for OG to play around if Mixer can get that quickly. And aside, Yamich is in quite a nice spot, trying to smoke break if there was one.
Just tries to punch Stoikov in the face.
He doesn't have mana for orb.
Oh,
he does. Okay, don't worry.
Yeah.
I just love seeing the positioning of support. So like the game, like the patch develops, and you know we get to kind of the tail end of it, finding different tree spots to hide in, to try and break smokes. Again, it's just pretty cool.
MOUZ.
Yeah, sorry, go on.
Just kill at mid's gonna probably lead into the tower here. They've got the catapult waves, so it's gonna be a lot of damage. Blink Dagger is complete though, so this feels like the perfect opportunity, but the team is just not ready. No one's in the neighborhood. Here we go. Smoke from Lelis and Mixer. They're gonna just try and do it between the two of them. See Stoikov trying to make some noise, trying to get some attention, and there's a slam coming through onto mid one. They'll need a little bit more damage than this though, and the follow-up is just really not enough. Mid one's absolutely fine. The shield from Chrysalis keeping him healthy as anything. And now Stoikov, he's inside of those kisses. They don't quite land from Celery though. Yamich looking to finish the job, but can't quite catch him. But there comes a vessel, there come the trees. A jump away from Stoikov once again, but no TP scroll. Might mean he's in some trouble here. Where is your TP, sir? Celery. Oh, not quite having the range. Stoikov will survive by the looks of it. He's even going to give himself a little bouncy on the way out as well.
All right, you know mid one. He's going to sense it. There's another TP happening. All right, wait for it. Hold.
I don't believe it.
No, I know. I was trying to give you some
He's
fake
distracted
hype.
by some camps.
Oh my god!
Jesus! Oh, run! Get out of there!
What the fuck did I just watch?
What? Why did that?
The jungle is massive. No, it's the...
It's a skeleton?
Yeah, it was the skeletons. And then he killed the small hellbear, which gives the attack speed. Was this? I think it's a small hellbear. One of the hellbears gives attack
Both
speed
of them
when you
do.
kill
Both
it.
of them do.
Right, okay. Oh god,
Both of them have death throw. Jesus. I'm so glad we saw that. I'd love to know his reaction. Mid one's a very
the best observer in the game. Of course, we're gonna say. What do you mean? If we saw it, how dare you ill speak?
I thought it was what? Oh,
you motherfucker! It's pretty good. All right. Anyway, moving on.
yeah. Smoke up from Yamich in mid one. They're looking to rustle some truffles down in the bottom lane, but no one is here to get their truffles ruffled. So I'll just hang out, make sure Crystals can push this tower in peace. But there's some wisdom stuff going on right now. Daze looking to steal, but won't be able to. So it's going to be double wisdoms going the way of MOUZ. And now there it is. They come through with the Starbreaker, and Daze will be going down. Yamich though, also going to be falling here, so not a terrible trade here.
But they did get double wisdom. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bad part.
Yeah. I think it's actually a pretty fair trade. It's quite a nice one for MOUZ. They are pretty happy. We are seeing, due to the result of OG's laning, the way that they've kind of moved around the map, used their early spells, they are victim to not having enough damage right now. You look at their heroes, the team fight's there, but they do need a couple items to amplify that team fight, right? Like a Maelstrom on the Void, the Witchblade on the Puck. Right? Like once these items come into play, we might be seeing some signs of life for OG, but yeah, at the moment, unless they use everything on like 2 or 3 heroes, not in a perfect 5-on-5, they probably shouldn't be looking for a fight as of yet.
Previous to the double shrines and the kills they got there, they had a 16% advantage on XP. Afterwards, they have a 24% advantage in XP, so that just kind of shows you how important that is. And in realistic terms, that's about 7 levels, by the way, so that hurts. Daze getting punched up, getting kissed up, getting beaten every which way. Can he escape the kisses? No, he cannot. Celery gets it right.
I don't know if Daze cares. Like, these devs, he's like, whatever. Like, he looks to his cores and he's like, guys, are you farming? They're like, yep. He's like, all right, cheers, brother. Mid one. Looking for Mixer. Another aggressive TP.
Yeah, very. But nicely done by mid one there. Just getting the solo kill pretty much. Ratha Nature coming through, helping them out. And yeah, he does ping the ward, but it's a little bit too late.
He is being very annoying on this Prophet.
6-0
and 3. The build as well, really nice. He went for the Vessel, just for a couple early stats, ability to play into the map. And then he's going for an Orchid. We already mentioned that we need some damage items across the cores of OG. We haven't even started talking about defensive items yet because they have damage problems. And yeah, the Orchid will just break them apart for the next 15 or so minutes.
Yeah, give him something to catch the puck with as well, so he's got to either get a Yules or not show. Celery just roaming around with the shield rune, feeling very, very confident. Ooh, Consecrations of the Deep. Okay, never mind. They are going to punish Celery for this one, or at least try to. This guy's tanky, though. I mean, again, the shield rune was there. A lot of extra damage. Sharpshooter's going to come through, though, and they will eventually finish the job. Boom comes running in, though. He's got an Orchid as well, so double Orchids out onto Mixer. And Mixer will get off the slam just in time. Shad's there with the Chrono as well, but Mixer is dead. And, oh, Boom, his ulti immediately interrupted, and he's going to get taken down as well as Boom, who's dead. Can they get more? Strike over the top of Yamich. Yamich falling low, but the shield's going to be there, but it's not going to matter. He is going to die regardless, but mid one is just standing his ground, takes down Shad, looks to Daze. Daze down to the low ground, though, gets away from the trees and can get himself to safety. Meanwhile, Stoikov just slipping away on the sidelines as well. Shouldn't be caught out by any of these Orchids and will get himself to safety. So, not a horrible fight there from OG.
Yeah, looking at the fight recap, 1,200 gold goes the way of OG when you look at both teams' advantages, right? The fact that they started the fight, they had Snapfire dead instantly, Dawnbreaker jumps in, doesn't get to utilize the Solar Guardian on anyone else, that's cancelled. Abaddon's not even there, he's running in quite late, so yeah, for OG.
Setting up here onto Mixer.
And he got the kill from, with mid one coming in to do the damage. But
very nicely done. Lelis also joining this, and well, we'll be regretting that decision. As Sadri basically just takes him out, but Shad will get at least a return kill from this, but now we'll get out from Boom. The damage coming through. Stoikov's going to be here as well. Yeah, there's just more heroes just turning up to this fight. Daze trying to bring down Boom, but actually mid one comes in, tanks a sharpshooter, keeps him alive, and the Shadow's dead instead. Boom's going to survive through it all, and Stoikov's the one to fall instead. Oh, OG, your last fight, it looked kind of okay, but this fight looked kind of not okay.
it's just simply the pacing that both teams can provide, right? For OG, they had to use so many ultimates to get a couple kills to get 1,200 gold from the team fight, right? And then you fast forward 30 seconds. I can't even break down the previous fight, and MOUZ, they're straight back at it, right? Mid 1T being in, punishing the fact that there's no Chrono, no Slam. Like, everything's just on cooldown, and yeah, OG, I think they got a little bit carried away with that previous fight, feeling that they have a bit more life in the game, to then try and go bottom as well. And to, of course, they got jumped, but to try and take the fight after their team got jumped, it was a little bit optimistic. And yeah, we're just seeing the power of what MOUZ's lineup can do when they're able to kind of roam around the map. Again, for MOUZ, if they just execute a little bit cleaner, they probably won't be getting wiped by OG. Mainly looking at, I think, Boom. He just needs to be in a position where he can utilize Solar Guardian. There's no councils, there's no like global, nothing like that.
He does like going in first. Like he tends to just run in and Orchid things rather than use.
If he goes in second,
but he could help Yamich out here.
Yeah.
Could.
He could have. Yeah, no.
Chrysalis was also ready with an Emphatic Shield, so any sort of heal would have made him live out. But nevertheless, he could come in and help Chrysalis here. But of course, Chrysalis has borrowed time, so he doesn't really care.
When the spells are back up.
I did like the attempt from Daze there, going for the quick break to try and catch out Chrysalis, but of course, Chrysalis, it's not his first day at the office. Chrono's there though, but there comes the Solar Guardian. Cool. Coil out onto the both of them. Don't forget, Chrysalis, no ulti here. Kiss is coming in. Slam's going to be there. They're trying to finish the job onto the Abaddon, but they just can't do it. Mixer is dead to mid one. Stoikov's too low to come in on this. Lelis has to back out as well. Boom trying to bring down Daze. Daze up to the high ground though. Willoughby escaping. OG will not be getting anything from this fight. Baited in once again. Chrysalis knowing his limits perfectly. And by the way, great healing loaders through this entire thing, so that 400 health was available to him at any point. And that is why, T, you let your Tusk die.
Yes, no, for sure. You want to save in the Chrono. And it didn't look like the cleanest start for MOUZ, right? It was they got diving behind the tower, borrowed time's already used, Tusk is dead. Like, everything just felt a little bit clunky. But then they saved the Abaddon, mid one TP's back in again, and you can see the how strong they truly are. But yeah, for OG, it's like they're close, but not really, right? Like, they have the spells, but that's about it. So sure, they're hitting nice spells, but no one's dying. That's probably a better way of wording it. Doesn't matter. Tormentor goes 15,000 gold lead for MOUZ. And this is like yesterday we said that MOUZ, they had really good laning, but they were unable to convert a 3-4k laning advantage into 10k gold and like the map state going to them overnight. Now I'm looking at it like this is, if they did this yesterday, they easily could have been a contender for that qualifier slot yesterday. But
yeah,
again, the overnight improvements is looking to be kicking in. Or maybe it's just mid-one playing Prophet. It could just be that.
It does seem to be a bit of a diff, yeah.
Yeah. They do look like a different team from yesterday to today.
Smoke out from OG, but what do they really want? They don't have a Chrono, so trying to get something here just feels difficult. Mid one TP's away. Boom. Probably their best target now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
We've
Awkward
not really
smoke.
spoke about Shad recently. We need to go back to Shad real quick.
We should.
What's his situation? Because for OG, it kind of feels like they've got the Echo Slams, they've had the coils, but Shad hasn't really made his statement of the game yet. And looking at his quick buy, when those two items are complete, you could argue he should be able to create some of his own opportunities. So yeah, at the moment, only a recipe away from the Mjolnir. We'll get back to him in about 6 minutes' time to see if he can get the BKB. But for Shad, I think he needs to really focus in. Just full farm. Don't fall victims to this map play. And make sure that when you're ready, that one chrono, if you miss it, the game can be over. Like, you have to make sure that every chrono you use now is absolutely perfect.
That's
Everyone
a
just
big
keeping
ask.
back out.
Not only does it have to be perfect, but you have to find a way to answer this Dawnbreaker because her healing is going to massively outscale your damage at this point in the game. Even when he has a Mjolnir, I still don't think that Shad can do enough to actually get kills. So I don't really know
that's
what the
where-
solution is here.
The solution is then Stoikov on the puck needs to find the Dawnbreaker or find someone else to force out the Solar Guardian, make Boom think that the fight's happening in a different place. Maybe Shad's not ready, then Shad comes in. Like, Shad cannot be, first point of contact. He cannot be the initiating hero. Either Mixer or Stoikov. Even Days on the Hoodwink, if he finds a good bushwhack, gets a hero to low HP, there's opportunities for OG to create this fight. But again, the fact they are 16,000 gold down, it is not going to be easy. They're smoked up though. They're looking for a fight. They see Chrysalis by himself bottom, but it is a Blink Dagger Abaddon with borrowed time available.
So he blinks up towards them, stunned, glimpsed back. He does get off the borrowed time, so it's going to keep him alive for my time being. And he's actually running forwards as mid one just takes out Days on the sideline. So, all right.
On paper, you have a break, you have a silence. You can technically kill Abaddon.
Chrysalis knows that as well, though.
Yeah.
Just good play from Chrysalis also. He just pop it that early, and they find the puck on the side now as well. Great find from Yamich. That extra stun duration on the 10 talent from Yamich doing absolute work against heroes like Puck.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I'm sure like less experienced Abaddon players there kind of just let themselves be dragged back into the silence, don't pop the ulti beforehand and just go, oh yeah, we'll be okay. Then maybe they do get caught by a sharpshooter and die, but I also just don't think they had the damage anyway, so I'm not even sure that was a realistic possibility. But either way, Chrysalis doesn't risk it, just goes, yeah, ulti. I'll be fine. He's playing like he's played a lot of Abaddon games.
Ooh, okay. This is actually a window for OG.
Yeah,
Solar
no
Guardian's
solar.
been used. They've killed Days. All spells are available. Static Storm's up in 7 seconds. If there ever was a time for OG to try and go a little bit crazy, oh, I say that. Shad's
Yeah,
getting
Shad is
bottom.
dead. So there's that.
Okay, well, okay. So in 48 seconds, there's going to be a near 20-second window if OG want to go crazy.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, MOUZ just, at least in this game one, both in draft and play, look like the better team. Like, again, we praised OG's lineup for what it can do at the 30-40 minute mark, but it has to come with strong laning and strong reads on the early game, and it just didn't come into play because mid one on the Prophet was absolutely devastating.
Yeah.
I mean, if you remove Nature's Prophet and put mid one on a different mid hero, this game is probably playable for OG. That's like if you want to try and oversimplify it.
No, I mean, I think it is worth oversimplifying because, I mean, it's very difficult to break down this game when mid one was just such a massive force. He was everywhere in the early game. He basically won all their lanes for them. Then he was just running around with his Orchid, causing trouble. The Puck, who was supposed to have a flawless game, suddenly found himself playing against an Orchid at like 50 minutes in. So from that point on, it's just extremely difficult.
Stoikov did have a good game though. He just looked towards his Void. He had nothing. He looked towards Mixer. on the Earthshake, and it's like he didn't even have a jungle camp to go to. It's all blocked. So, like, even though it is a good puck game, when your side lanes crumble that hard, it doesn't matter. You're not going to be able to do anything, right? Like, Puck is a hero that you want to play from laning advantage into coil kills and that kind of soft lead. Like, it's very like a marginal lead, so every coil feels like a kill. When you don't have that and you're even net worth or behind, coils don't translate to anything. You then need someone else to do the damage. And yeah, like we already mentioned, when two side lanes lose, we're going to keep seeing this for minutes in a row, right? It's the whole lineup from MOUZ is explore the map with Tusk, with Abaddon, connect with the Solar Guardian or the Nature's Prophet, global pickoff, sweeping map play. Like, look at the minimap right now. You got MOUZ in every single lane, every single corner of the map. Is, you know, they just TP'd one here at the top. Like, they just don't care. They just keep chasing. And they might even
They're
bump
everywhere.
into Mixer. Yep.
It's a mountain infestation. Mixer.
Whoa! So close. Yeah. Make funny sounds. Yep. 27,000 gold for the side of MOUZ.
Yes. Well, they're just waiting for Roche to get up, so they're more than happy just to play this game. They're running around the map and doing whatever. Chrysalis with the man to dodge on Glimpse, just flexing for no reason. Gotta respect it. A game of cat and mouse, you could say. Which will probably be the case until Roche comes up again, and then maybe we see someone trying in the game. But until that point, expect more of the same. Stoikov looking to cut some waves, immediately going to get orchided in his face. There is another orchid available from mid one, so if he can survive the first one, that would be great. But he can't. Oh,
cheerio.
That's the awkward situation there where you can't heals off the first orchid because you just get caught by the second orchid. Yeah, no, we'll do that. Celery getting jumped by Mixer over on the side here. Lelis throws down the ulti, but Solar Guardian's going to be there from Boom, who also has a BKB, so can just fully commit to this one and try to bring down Mixer. And well, I say try, very easily does do so. TP out from the Hoodwink, gets Daze to safety, but the damage has been done.
I kind of feel like I'm watching, you know, like an overthrow lobby where like two of the enemy have disconnected and then you just kind of just outside their base just farming them. I kind of feel like this right now. It is a bit of a rough watch, I'll be real.
Yeah, this one's difficult. It's a draft with no comeback on OG, I'd say. Like,
hold up, wait. Shad has the BKB. Ooh, there's no Aegis. What am I saying? It's not overthrow anymore. It's game 1 of the DreamLeague Season 27 lower bracket of MOUZ versus OG. We asked for that one chrono from Shad. This is it. Okay, we should do that.
Does it even matter at this point?
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. But our job is to give the hype to the fans.
Yes, if...
It's like a 99%... Okay, come on. All right, this is your job, right? I'm going to go quiet. You hype up OG, create this narrative, this one fight, and then we'll keep building it, and then the fight hits. Go. Let's go.
Sure. Okay, well, I can't really talk about specifics because I get too into the details and I'll just contradict myself. So I'll just say, OG, they're a team. They're not made from the best players, but they're made from belief. And here is that belief coming into play right now as they jump onto Celery and they take down Lelis as well. Lelis is actually their own team, but we can pretend. We can believe. Puck. Also dead. Unless...
Okay.
Oh, but Shad in the top lane.
Here it is.
Got a BKB and a chrono.
Oh no.
Hold.
Alright, no man, can I give some quick feedback real quick on our ability to hype this up? I could hear in your casting that you were talking as if OG was losing the fight even before the fight started. I could just, the way that you were phrasing things, so if in the next fight we could do it a little bit differently, that'd be great.
Job. Got it, yeah. I'll do that.
Thank you, yeah, exactly.
Okay, GG.
Fuck!
Alright. We're going to a game 2.
Where's the chrono? I want to see one. No!
No, we don't get the chrono. Didn't even chrono boom up in the top lane. Right. There was no chronos. There was no comeback. There was no hope for OG in this game. It was
okay to the mid to late game. But yeah, I think critically it's just how do they deal with mid one, right? It's the damage from OG only comes from successful lanes. So yeah, mid one, big focus. in the early game once more. Can they shut him down?
And it is such a good Shadow Demon game. Like, often you don't really feel the power of a last pick when it's a support. But yeah, this really is a great Shadow Demon game. You can disrupt the Pudge when he's dismembering. You can disrupt Boom when he jumps in on the axe. The ulti onto Abaddon's going to feel really nice as well. There's so much good things.
You've also got the Promulgate facet, so you can take away 50% HP of Axe, Abba, tanky heroes, even buffing up a Monkey King or a SF who kind of wants to stand their ground, who get into the middle of the fight. Overall, really fun last pick. I think it really respects what both teams required, and seeing a last pick support always a treat.
Yeah, I mentioned Boom have been seen.
Begins.
3 bounties to 1.
Kind of surprised Yamich didn't go for the free hook there, but I guess Boom didn't really want to be a part of that accent. Exactly a useful level 1 partner, so. Mid one back to the middle lane, this time versus Stoikov on the Shadow Fiend. This is something which OG did yesterday as well. In one of their games, they played the Shadow Fiend mid. Didn't work out for them, but it was there.
Yeah, Shadow Fiend mid is still kind of the classics, but the changes, you go for Yashikaya first, then you look for Blink Dagger into like BKB, Refresher, Hex, Aghanims to kind of, again, depending on the order of how the game's going, you can kind of change up the later items that I mentioned. Yeah, critically, it's the Yashikaya is the first item. Just use the move speed, run around, farm jungle. You can fight if you need to, but you're not really like exploding into the game where like old school Shadow Fiend was you go like blink into yours and you're trying to kill as quick as possible. Now there's a little bit more farm into it, but still very, very potent hero.
Yeah, absolutely. When you hit those timings, it can be really terrifying to be anywhere on the map versus this guy. He can give you troubles. Good team fight as well. That AoE fear is always going to be a problem.
Did you have
Pulls out
packet loss
here.
as well?
No, that was okay.
Oh, I got 60 packet loss. At the same time they paused, I was like, uh-oh, what's happening? And I realized they also have packet loss, so it's fine.
A little hiccup. But yeah, up in the top lane, you're seeing the... Okay, don't know what Ziggo means.
You are currently in a Dota2 pause game. Please remain calm.
I'm Googling it. Ah, it's a major Dutch telecommunications company providing internet in the Netherlands.
Chrysalis calling go when his axe is still disconnected from the game. Kind of toxic. Just some Netherlands banter between Chrysalis and Shad. Very nice. Ellery having fun with days. Menace is such a weird innate for a support to have.
Hold up, Shad.
I'm holding.
Pause into kill. Feels bad, man.
Very toxic.
He did get hooked.
Yeah. He was already hooked, so...
He was already hooked. Okay, cool. I was looking top, so I didn't look bottom, and I'm like,
That was looking a little tricky. Interesting. Boom just battle-hungering Lelis who immediately mirror images. Guess it's a way to force him to use it, I suppose.
Yeah, mana for mana trade.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on Menace as an innate for Shadow Demon?
It's kind of fun for the fact that you do actually play on right click and trading, right? So it gives you a bit more life to the lane. You disrupt a guy on the side, you start getting these like menace stacks up, and over time you can actually do pretty good damage. It's one of those things where like it probably doesn't feel too good later, but in the laning phase, whoa, it feels good.
Nice.
Not all innates need to be perfect for the entire game, right? Like, I don't mind an innate having use for like 12 minutes and then dying.
Yeah, for sure. Interesting that Surrey's just going to be able to take this Lotus here. Did he get it? Yeah, he did. So laid us up whenever he wants it. Mixer getting a little bit aggressive here and will just be straight up dying. And now in comes mid one as well. Immediately gets the urn charge, immediately uses the urn charge onto Daze. I don't think Daze is getting out of this one. There's another treat coming through with the Sprout, and Daze goes down as well. 2 kills coming out for mid one here and immediately just burning through those urn charges.
Just not respecting Nature's Prophet, right? Like they're doing a 3-minute Lotus contest as if there's not a Nature's Prophet in the game. And
wrapping around here.
Chrysalis as well top.
Yeah, that's what we're looking at.
Yeah.
But they don't have the damage. Daze wasn't back yet, so it was really just a 2-person running at Chrysalis who still had a Folic Shield. Not really sure what the plan was there, but nevertheless, Lelis will return back to the bottom lane.
I'm so conditioned of Lelis playing 4, where I was like, I saw Nagasar on top, and then you said Lelis, and I'm like, huh? What? Huh? What? Oh, God. Of course, he has moved into the role in the last several months.
Yeah, we'll see if it sticks. Do you think 4 and 5 is a difficult transition to make?
Yes, only for the usage of warding, where 4s I think nowadays ward a lot more than before, but on 5 you need to, too many sentries purchased and then suddenly you don't really have any economy, where in 4, when you're farming a bit more, you're not really buying as many sentries, you're just placing obs. Like, just the economics of 5 can be a little bit difficult. He's deep.
Really, ooh, that's a big miss from Celery though. That is going to buy Stoikov a bit of time to get away from this one. Although Yamich is here as well. Hook's going to be available. Okay. Well, Stoikov, he's dead.
What a tip from mid one.
I mean,
Chrysalis and
it was sort of an insane play from Stoikov, just running on the tower like that. It felt like he wasn't expecting MOUZ to react at all on the supports.
Now, normally that play works when you've got the information from your team, right? Has a hero use teleport? You know, like, is Celery top? Is Pudge bottom? When these things have been, like, enabled, then you go for the dive. But clearly this information wasn't passed around, and they were just going for just a classic mid dive. Disrupt onto Chrysalis. He is level 3.
There you go. Yeah, very nicely done from Yamich. But Yamich is trying to just kind of stand in front of these 4 heroes. There's a lot of them here. Shadow goes down first. Yamich died immediately afterwards. Daze will fall as well as Mixer getting chased now by Chrysalis in mid one. He's got the trees. He's got the kill. They'll take down yet another. Lilith will slink away on the sidelines here. I don't think he wants to sit around for these Lotuses though, so we'll just be leaving.
That was single-handedly the best early game hook
Stoikov.
that I've seen.
Oh! The delayed TP! Stoikov, no! Oh no, that's so bad. He must not have registered to him that mid one TP back to lane, because he was just at top. He just TP'd to top, so we're using teleportation, and then scrolled back towards the middle lane. Lelis is going to feed his life away as well here.
Yeah.
Major concerns here for OG.
There are some mistakes occurring in the early game for OG, right? Even towards top, right? They're jumping onto the Abaddon, but then a beautiful hook from Yamich. Like the Pudge hook, like I was about to say before we saw the Stoikov blunder, is, have you seen a hook be that impactful, right? It's an Abba versus 4 heroes, gets hooked out, and now suddenly they're all clumped up, mid one TPing in. Beautiful fight there. Then, yes, the double TP mid, Stoikov trying to kill the guy, thinking it's a short TP, it's a 1 second longer TP. Doesn't get a kill. Stoikov 2 times now, he's tried to be, a little bit of a menace on the mid lane, right? Diving for the first time gets killed. Going for the teleport Requiem also gets killed. Sure, if he connects on the plays, we're going to be praising him, right? Like, Stoikov, the aggression, wow, As soon as they don't work, it is just going to... It's going to go the other way, right? And unfortunately for him, his team isn't doing well enough that his mistakes will be fixed by someone else coming to fix them as of yet.
Big
they
play
do have a disrupt
onto
onto Boom.
Yeah, they're going to use the Wukong's command just to make absolutely sure that Boom goes down here. And Stoikov will take the kill with the raise. So,
yep, that's much better. Like, that's kind of what you expect to see from OG, which is make move disrupt into quick kill, then disengage, right? The fact that the things have been getting a little disjointed, of course, is due to the positioning of Snapfire and Pudge. But if they're not there with a cookie or a hook, then sure, they are going to be able to get the kills. We'll see if they can get a couple more. It is only a 1,000 gold lead. Of course, we may have been, describing it as if it was a little bit more, but just the way in which the last couple of fights have gone for OG does make it look slightly worse than it is.
Yeah, no, we're not in a dire situation as of yet. Good start from MOUZ, but OG's still very much in it. And of course, they have these big spells to play around at any given point, so coming back into the game shouldn't be too big a task for them. Boom has that blade mail up, so probably wants to keep farming, but will be making plays if the team sort of want him to. And it does seem like they're trying to make the play here onto Shad. Shad just straight up going to get dismembered and killed off. Mid one comes in, looking for the +1 here onto Lelis, and they are going to be able to find him as well. So a nice little extra kill onto that one. Mid one's impact once again is being very, very noticed. Just these extra little kills here and there, making such a big difference. Like in that one there, did they need him for the Monkey King kill? Absolutely not. But would they have got the Naga Siren if it weren't for the TP in from mid one? I don't think so. Having the wherewithal to sprout the Naga rather than the Monkey King, who was already dead. Very, very nice. And another quick pause out from Celery.
I'm actually really happy that they're lagging as well, because I'm getting the lag at the same time, and I'm really always concerned that I have a personal problem with my setup. I'm like, oh, so it's fine. It's just Dota.
They're saying it's Ziggo.
I'm not gonna call up my ISP though. ISP though.
This may just be memes as well. Who knows? Either way, they do have 6 on Celery here, so kisses will be available. Gosh, the XP difference between these supports is a little scary.
He said go, resumed, and the mixer instantly paused again.
Said sorry. But no explanation.
I want a reason. I love when admin types reason ? And then we never really get it because they talk in some private Discord or whatever.
My favorite. It's only happened once as far as I've seen, but when they give 2 different reasons, and it's like, oh, you're just
yeah.
Let's see, mid lane.
They are running to mid lane.
Yeah, I mean, they want to use these 6s, but Yamich just ends up kind of feeding his life away. The kiss is coming through, instantly cancelled out by Shadow, who now jumps in, looking to get on top of Celery. There comes the Requiem as well from Stoikov, taking out mid one. OG, they take down 3 in the middle lane.
Yeah, okay, well, very good on OG to capitalize on that. Of course, I'm not going to talk about the double pauses, but I think good reactions. OG clearly, every time they see a fight, they are bringing the numbers. They've just been outplayed in a couple of the fights, but, critically, this fight, it goes a lot better. Yamich got a bit optimistic. He tried running in, then just instantly dies. Mid one also TPs in, dies. Snapfire goes ultimate, gets stunned by Shad. So OG brought beautiful amount of heroes, good stun control, preventing any of that potential. And, of course, Axe and Abaddon are still in their farm mode. So it was just a 3v5, and OG beautifully shut down all 3 of those heroes who have been, the aggressors of the game so far. It does stabilize the net worth, bringing it back. Days, honestly, doing a lot of work for the team. I feel like every clip that you can get from the game so far, it's always Days leading the charge. And yep, nice hook onto Shad. Yep, very good.
Absolutely, just solo killed Shad here. I know it looks like he's got 2 heroes around him, but that was 100% a solo play. He just landed a magnificent hook through the creep camp, and yes, he kills himself a solo kill. Nothing towards the top side now. Chrysalis being played around with a little bit here, has himself enough health to get himself out, so he'll be alright. Mid one being pinged out a little bit hit by Mr. Shad. Wants to get a bit of revenge. Shad has that Wukong's command available, but jumped onto the tree. Yamich is here, though. Does he want to go for this? Eats the tree to get himself into the best spot possible. Is he seen? I think he may just
not-
about be.
Oh,
Now he
yep.
definitely is. Yeah, see you later, buddy. That's another one for Mr. Shad. Another kind of clumsy death from Yamich there, to be completely honest. But boom, he's almost got himself that Blink Dagger, so this is going to open up the game a lot. You got Blade Mail, Blink, up on Boom. You've got the Kisses to follow up with, and the Global Teleport from the Nature's Prophet. So if Boom wants, he can spend the rest of the game just being an assassin, just running around killing heroes. And he gets his Blink Dagger delivered by Yamich as well, so definitely
Very nice.
big respect there on that efficiency play. Moving past
need to
the
be careful.
Naga Siren illusions. Do they want Naga? Is this your Blink reveal target? All right, apparently so. I mean, she's got the 6, so hook across from Yamish just to make sure he absolutely goes down, as Shad's just going to use the opportunity to get a lovely little Wukong's command off. This should be Celery's death, and it certainly will be. So it's a trade Celery for Yamich as well at the moment. Not a good trade for MOUZ at all here. But Boom able to blink away to safety, so he's going to be all right. Links are in the trees, but should be okay. How do you feel about that? Like that was such a big commitment for a Naga Siren kill.
Jumping the Naga, though, is always a nice feeling, right? Because of that song, right? It's the reason why the hero is always picked. So I can see why they want to jump her first, but the fact that they jump her, the damage really isn't there. Then you got the Pudge already on the Radiant side of the high ground hooking to him. Like, it just makes the fight very messy. The Snapfire also ults from inside the river, so Shad gets a quick, stun onto that, pressuring. Logic was good from MOUZ, just execution didn't follow, and that's where OG, they are respecting that aggression from MOUZ, and they're always bringing the numbers, always just making sure that they can fight. And yeah. The things might change though when Chrysalis wants to join, right? We are, as much as we're talking about OG doing better this game, it is OG doing better because they have 5 or 4 heroes versus 3, versus 4. We are yet to see MOUZ truly bring all of their team to an engagement, whilst OG are very happy to overlap their heroes a lot earlier in the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is under attack.
Boom gonna keep farming up and trying to find himself the opportunity. Breaking the map is the aim of the game for one side. Meanwhile, finding these big team fights is the aim of the game for the other. OG, when will they get that moment to come back into it? To make another big play.
Are scanning.
It's like, you want to play with this AD on Stoikov a bit, but also you can't really force plays with this team they have. If like, smoking just feels weird for them at the moment.
Yeah, that's why Daze has been such an instrumental part of their lineup so far, because you start with a disruption, there's a stomp or a boundless strike or anything right on top. I think that's where Daze has been doing a lot of work for OG, and in time that would be simplified, right? You mentioned already like Blink Dagger's initiation earlier in the cast, but yeah, for OG, smokes can feel a little bit weird, and the fact they are smoking mid without the Shadow Demon, but luckily Lelis is here. And they do see mid one, and with the blink reveal, yeah, easy days.
Hello. A little slower than maybe you might like. Mid one does finally get killed off. The song's going to be there. Stoikov, he's got a Requiem available, and the Blade Mail running out. Can they time this correctly? No, they cannot. They absolutely cannot. That is a bit of a mess. But Celery said regardless. Boom just casually walking away. Hook from Yamich. The disruption's there from Daze to try and buy him some time, but Stoikov probably just dead regardless. A lot of damage dealt to Yamich in the meantime as well, and will actually tick away to Daze's poison. So get the return kill at least, but Lelis is dead as well. Boom. Absolutely fine throughout this fight. Oh, do you want to talk about the timing on that Requiem song combo, or are we just letting that one sit?
Stoikov's just not having the best of games, and Shadow Fiend is a hero that if you are a little tilted from your own mistakes, it will compound to many, many more mistakes, right? Like, him going for the solo dive, it hurts him. Him missing a Requiem on a TP. In a pub, he's probably hit it 1,000 times. In this game, he missed it, right? It's probably just a little bit of tilt, and it's getting to him. But he's going to hit some big ones in the future, so it's fine.
I believe A little bit of a deep play coming out here from MOUZ, and OG very much looking to try to punish this where possible. The call comes out from Boom, and it does mean he survives as one. Stoikov low as well. Crystal more than happy to stand his ground and just keep on going. Mixer jumps in, gets a double edge off onto Wid1, but Celery's there with the slow to stop Mixer from getting this kill, and OG are going to lose another. It is 4 dead here. MOUZ with an incredibly deep play, back to back, just absolutely destroying OG, and this game just got flipped on its head, T.
It's like the same as the previous game, right? OG got a wipe in the previous game with all their team fight spells. A minute later, they're dead. Same thing happens here. They do a beautiful fight. Sorry, not beautiful fight. They try to go for a fight middle. It's not perfect, but it's good enough to be, acceptable. A minute later, MOUZ fully overwhelm OG and go, you know what? We're not happy going even with you in the previous fight. We want to make sure that you are shut out from this game. And yeah, with no Requiem, with no Wukongs, MOUZ just beeline it to the bot lane and they punish OG.
Yeah, I think there needs to be the call out on OG that we don't have our spells. And without our spells, we are nothing.
They are just so willing to fight, though. It's like that.
Yeah.
I mean, this entire game has been OG 4 heroes fight here, 5 heroes fight there. You run together, you go together. There's the iconic line, right? But they are trying to find Shad, and they do see him, but nothing. Oh, they got him with the cookie.
Oh, that's a lovely cookie from Celery.
Yeah. They did see him with the Curse of Old Growth, so they did have the vision, but
Shad's just trying to sneak waves behind them though, and I'm not sure that's what you want your carry doing in this situation. But either way, Consecration's keeping the tendrils of the deep very much keeping Days alive there a little longer than maybe it should have. But yeah, Croaker's gonna croak. The sending heroes one by one down the bottom lane strat ain't really working out too well for OG, is it?
Not really. Now they're gonna bring 2 heroes top.
Okay.
Do they have any TP cancel? Oh, no. Oh, Lelis is there though. Hold up.
Oh, hey, buddy. Can he sing the song of his people? Can he let it go? I mean, they're all clumped up very nicely here, but the song doesn't come off, which means it's not really a setup, but still the Requiem doing absolute work, and with the Wukongs coming down as well, Yamich and Boom will take a permanent nap. Grizzlis just has to back himself away from this one. Nothing he can really do for his friends. Okay. That was a really nice punish there from OG. Showing a little bit of life, but again, using those big spells. So now they just need to go dormant for a little bit, except that they cannot fight. And yeah, hopefully they can get back into a decent position in this game.
You say that they are currently pinging the tier 1 tower. They're pinging Chrysalis. They know borrowed time's on cooldown for 17 seconds.
Could be a good play.
Yasha the win this. Yep,
This
they got
is
the kill.
definitely a good play, and Mid1's coming on this one as well, and they are already losing Shad to this, so Mid1 just simply with the Sprout and then the kisses coming over from Celery, always ready to link up for that, is able to get the return kill, so instantly that kill onto Chrysalis suddenly gets a sour taste to it.
I don't know if it's worth. I'm trying to think like, okay. Your spells are on cooldown, you get the Abakill. To be fair, the way that Shad now itemized, he disassembled his Echo Saber to create the BKB. Like, this is your carry, by the way. Like, Corrosion, Broadsword, BKB, 20 minutes into the game. He is full committing to enabling his team, being aggressive. And a lot of the map move has been, Shad pinging on the minimap. Like, he's trying to force a lot more. And to be fair, it honestly might work out, right? The next upcoming fight, we have a Blink Dagger on the Shadow Fiend. Stoikov has struggled to hit some of the Requiems in the game so far. The upcoming fight, you have to assume he's going to hit a multi-hero Requiem, or even just blow up a single hero, now that he's got the big item.
Yeah, you'd hope so. You've got the practice song Requiem out of the way. Next one is that next one's going to be good. Got it locked in now. Things down in the bottom lane, Mid1 showing. No fear on this man. Makes it heading towards a pipe. That's his next item. The Helm Blink Pipe. Really is a I want to do everything sort of build from Mixer, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, when you go Helm of Dom, it does kind of open up for different routes because you have just slightly more farm as days does go down.
Mid one, he's constantly showing in these waves. I do feel like a Song Requiem would just kill him here, but runs himself back. That said, he is extremely tanky. That is an Ograx, that is a Spirit Vessel, that is an Essence Ring. So, maybe not. We'll run in and just kill off this Pigeon for 300 gold. Feels pretty good. It's definitely one way to answer the Helms. Nature's Prophet mid, just TPing to wherever it is and claiming that bounty is really good. Where's Shan? It's going to be the call from MOUZ here. I wonder if OG are aware of this. The scan is going to come through. The illusions from Nagastar and also going to enter the pit here. That's going to be scary because now you know the Naga's nearby. Now you know that Song is nearby. But just going to have to try to sit through it here. And they are correct in that call because OG are not going to be able to get over here in time. Roshan's going to go down. And mid one's going to grab himself an Aegis.
They are still smoked up with the axe. Are they able to find anything? Bot tower's already taken, so it's kind of expected where they'll be going. It'll be mid tower or going into the triangle. Maybe they try and force them back to high ground bottom.
Yeah, potentially.
Celery with the ward gets a nice little bit of vision out.
It's 10k goal advantage for 23 minutes. Really feels like this game was fine. This game was equal. This game was very close until just two back-to-back fights going horrifically wrong for OG. And then back to Struggle City. I almost want to see the Aghanims coming out next from Mixer. Just give your Shadow Fiend an alternative way to play the fight, or maybe even the Monkey King if he needs it, but I don't feel like Monkey King ever really wants to get in the cart.
It's not the best. I mean, unless you want to keep the Wukongs alive, then that's pretty much it.
Mixer seeing if he can bait a BKB out from Boom, but that might cost him a little bit more than he was expecting to pay as he gets hooked right the way back into it. Mid one's in the neighborhood as well. Stampede being used, but it's not going to save his life. Boom's upon him, and Boom takes him down. Culling Blade takes his life. Immediately, MOUZ running into this part of the map, running into the enemy jungle, and forcing OG once again to reposition, to try to find somewhere to play. But it is not easy. They're losing more and more map by the second, and that means more and more gold coming the way of MOUZ. Wukon's command coming down here. They're kind of forced to make this play, but it's so awkward. Mid one, with an Aegis even, isn't even slightly bothered at all.
No, I mean, look at the way he's been playing this entire qualifier, right?
Yamich just solo killing Stoinkov.
Well, actually, Nature's Prophet solo killed him because he got the kill. That's how it works in Dota.
Yeah.
A beautiful hook. Dismember. As always, I think Yamich is having such a stellar game on the Pudge. So many hooks, so many little moments where he's just created a lot of life for MOUZ to play around. And bot lane. Another pick-off.
Absolutely.
Are you a little surprised that going into game 2, after MOUZ won game 1, they didn't respect the Nature's Prophet a bit more? I understand they drafted more defensively and stuff like this, but I'm a little surprised they didn't just respect ban it. I look at some of their bans and I'm like, they're okay bans, but they're not mission critical. Like if these bans are not banned, then it's gonna be a struggle.
I just really feel bad for the guy in OG. Because there was definitely one who said, guys, let's just ban the Prophet. And then either
someone
one
said no.
or multiple people said, guy, we can beat it. Let's not overreact to this. We can beat it. We're a good team, and
Yeah.
The poor guy that then has now had to sit through another exact same thing as game one is
Yeah.
now going. And you can't, you know, it's a team.
It's
You're not
probably
gonna be there
days
being like,
he's
I told you
playing.
guys.
Yeah,
You're not gonna do
exactly.
that. You just gotta sit there. You gotta hold your tongue, and you just gotta be like,
Yeah.
well.
No, that's always the way, right? Like, especially because mid one's hero pool seems to be, you know, a lot deeper than other mid laners. Like the fact that he's playing like mid brood, it can be quite nice to give him the Nature's Prophet and go, you know what? We know he's got the Prophet. You know he's gonna buy a vessel, TP around the map. Like, it simplifies the massive playbook that mid one has. But also,
Yes.
when you put him on a hero like this, he is very, very good at it, and clearly
Absolutely.
doing a lot of work. But of course, this game, I feel like he's had to lean a little bit more on. Yeah, he's
Okay.
dead.
Ooh,
But
good
he-
blink away
mid
from
one keeping it.
Stoikov as well. Yeah, mid one tries to curse the old growth, and we'll just be getting the mixer kill here. I think that's okay.
It's a
This
happy
just get
trade.
Stoikov to his Aghanim Scepter. Now,
Okay.
question is, can he actually get to the secret shop?
Radiant's top
Well, if he
tower is
was playing for MOUZ, then technically it had already been there because it was at the Hamburg facility.
Yeah,
That's a TI reference.
that's a deep cut, but we'll take it. Song gonna come out to disengage here, but Boom's got the BKB and just gonna keep on going and Stoikov for that hook. It looked so damn close. Shad setting up here for the Wukong's command, but they're not able to save Stoikov. He's dead regardless as Boom goes for the cool here, and Shad, he's getting clicked away at by mid one. He's got to jump away, changing up the guard, hanging around the edge of his Wukong's command, but finally backs away.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Gonna buy back from Mixer. Stoikov's still holding his. He wants to buy that point booster, and he is actually going to be able to do so. He gets it from the secret shop after all, so... Stoikov at least... Oh. Dude, what are you...
He's sending it.
God. Oh, God.
They're hunting. Look
Oh,
at them.
no. Run, run. Yep, north. Okay.
Radiant's top tower is under
Webpass, keep looking at this courier, bro. That's all I care about
They
at the
still
moment.
have a ward. They have a ward. They know there's the ward there because they had the ward fight earlier. Stoikov.
He just saw it.
He can.
He bought the courier over
Yeah.
the ward, goes, oh, no. But surely it's safe
okay.
up the cliff, right, guys? There is a high ground push going on, but I'm committed to
They don't care. Yeah,
the
no.
courier. They have completely given up on this, but I haven't.
Yeah.
Guys, huge news. The courier has made it back to the base. He has his Aghanim Scepter. What a moment. OG are back. Now, no song to set up for this one, so if you do want to drop down a big old Requiem, then you're going to have to find a way to do it without getting stunned up or beaten up. And by the way, their melee barracks has fallen.
Oh, no, but Lela's just got the blink dagger, so this could be the initiation. Lela's blinking in with the song
He doesn't have a song.
in 60 seconds.
Okay.
I clicked on his illusion. I got baited. I clicked on the illusion and I saw it was off cooldown. I got so baited. I'm doing that thing again where at the end of the game I'm trying to like hype up some way that OG does it because
I mean, this feels real this time, though. Last time it didn't, you know, it's...
does it? Okay.
Oh. Well, I believe. You might not, but I do. I still...
It is a
still
Requiem into 2 BKBs, a borrowed time, a Pudge support who's about to also have BKB in about 600 gold's time.
Not just Requiem. You got Wukong's command set up in that one as well. Like if you get like 4 heroes, a nice little gathering.
That is true.
Mixer gets a nice
Yes,
stun in the middle of it all.
I cannot understate how beautiful it's been to see MOUZ's gameplay like evolve from yesterday to today. It feels like a much different team. I don't know if you disagree there, but the aggression feels like it's got a lot more polish to it.
bottom tower is under attack.
No, that's definitely true. They've definitely had the right conversations. And that's what we love seeing in qualifiers, isn't it? When a team makes some like small mistakes in the day 1, and then day 2, those small mistakes are all fixed, and you know they're making some more mistakes. And then day 3, those mistakes are all fixed. And you're like, man, this is a rate of improvement I can get behind. But a big call in the backlines here amounts them to immediately take down Daze. That's a big target. The song's coming, but the Requiem is not. Stoikov is just not positioned to really follow up on this one at all, and he's actually having trouble here as Crystal is on top of him and immediately just popping down that borrowed time to make sure the Requiem does not do a whole lot. Boom, goes for the cool. He might be going down, but he's taking a whole lot of them out with him, but in fact he can't even finish the jump. The right clicks, it's not enough. 5 down to the side of OG. GG is called. It is MOUZ who are taking them down in a great 2-0. This was fantastic from MOUZ.
yeah, just really, really strong performance from them. And MOUZ are basically telling the entire, European qualifier circuit that they are an aggressive team. They want to break the map. They want to overlap their heroes, keep going for kills. Multiple drafts now have been, low